Yo, what up? This is Gaming with CJ here, back for another video inside of CJ's City. You could have picked a better music disc rather than, what is that one called? Stall? Is that what it's called? Not that one. I think it's called Stall. Hold on. No, it's Mellow High. Do you know what my favorite... I like... And the one you just played, but I like this one. And that one. That one was always my favorite. Anyways, in this video we're being joined by Critter, and we are going to attempt to get the rest of the minigame that we started building in the last episode complete. So, okay, that sign. I'm leaving that sign there. You know what? It's funny. I'm gonna leave it there. Yes, Critter. Yes, I know about the baby chickens. I know about the baby chickens. It's this way. So if you didn't see the last episode, we started building a new minigame, which is very simple to play. So I'm gonna explain how it's played again, because I kind of explained it in the last episode and then didn't finish explaining the rest. So basically, it's a 4-player minigame. So there's 3 players on the bottom of the minigame, and there's 1 player who is on a tall platform at the top. And basically, there are 3, 6, 9, 12 pods that each player can choose from. And basically, each player has to go into one pod, but once they enter that pod, they can't get out. So it's a final decision that they have to make. And once the round's over, that pod can no longer be entered. So they have to place a block in front of whatever pod they went into. At the top of each pod, there's going to be dripstone, which is very sharp, as most people know. And if it falls on your head, it's not going to be a very good day for you. So if the person at the top of the platform is going to pick one of the pods or towers to throw a trident at the top of the dripstone that is at the top of the towers. That dripstone is then going to drop into said pod, and if someone is standing in it, well, you know what happens if that happens. So basically, it's a life or death situation. It's a life or death situation, and you want to try and pick the pod that's not going to have the dripstone drop in your head. So we're almost done it, actually. We only have the platform to build the floor and the roof, and then add the dripstone, and then the minigame will be functional. So let me pull up the pictures of the floor, because I want to do the floor first. So I guess I'll just dig it all out first, because that would probably make things easier. It's really simple. There's really no major pattern to the floor. It's just kind of a couple colors, and then the rest is literally just stone bricks. It's literally, and the same with the roof. The roof is not confusing either. So usually, you guys know that I like to build a floor that is very, very confusing, but not today. So we're going to go with the simple floor, and then we're going to go from there. I took a screenshot of the entire CJ City from above, because I could be wrong. I believe the render distance that Bedrock used to have for console was 32. I could be wrong. It might have always been 36, but I think they increased it to 36. So I went and took a screenshot from way up in the sky of CJ City, and was able to capture the entire thing. So if you guys want to see that, let me know, and I'll put it on. I'll put it in a YouTube post so that you guys can see the. Oops, I'm breaking Critter's progress. So you guys can see. Did he mark with the middle? Okay, I thought that flowers were the middle. So that you guys can see the entire city from above, because I was shocked at how big CJ City actually is and how much progress we've actually made in the time that we've done CJ City. It's a lot more than one would expect. There's, I'd say, hundreds. Well, there's definitely hundreds of builds in CJ City. So I can actually, maybe at the end of the episode, I'll just fly up and I'll show you guys a live thing. But I can also post the picture if you guys want me to do that too. I might make a Twitter page. Who knows? No, I don't have one right now though. So we'll go from there and see if I do one, I do one. If I don't, I don't. So this is really easy. So basically, It goes out 1 block from each pod, like this. Why not, Critter? It's nothing major. Oh, that was wrong, I think. No, it wasn't. Hold up. So, it's very confusing. The floor is really confusing. Oh, it just literally goes like this, and then this one goes in this direction. It's really simple, and then I don't think it goes anywhere from there. Oh, Critter already got most of it done. I'll let him do that, and then we'll fill in the rest of the floor with stone bricks. Except this has to be a certain pattern like this. So it goes like that, and then the rest is stone bricks. See? No major pattern, just paths. That's all. Just paths into the pods. Is it like that? Okay, it is like that. Okay. I could add a little bit of redstone to this, but I don't think I... Maybe I will. Who knows? Maybe I will. We shall see. I might. But I don't think I need to, personally. I was just going to see if I wanted to add the redstone to make sure the doors stay locked when someone goes in them. But, we might just leave it. It might make it more simple if we just leave it. Okay, so we fill the rest in with stone bricks. So while Critter's doing that, I'm gonna start on the roof. So let me see if I can find a picture of the roof right here. Perfect. It's really simple. So basically, okay, that looks confusing because for some reason in my picture, cyan looks almost the same as light blue, but it's not. It's not. There's stone bricks that literally go to the middle, so we have to go like this, except there. And I just realized, actually, is this supposed to be 1 more block up? Oh, it's supposed to be 1 block up, actually. Building the roof too low. Am I? I think it's supposed to be a 2 block clearance. Or a 3 block clearance. Okay, maybe this is wrong. Okay. Let's just break this out, and then I'm going to add the clearance of 3 blocks. There's supposed to be like a 3 block above the head space, I think. So we'll break this out. I thought it was right, but I was wrong. I think I built this in the last episode, so that's probably my own fault. Then again, it's an easy fix, so it doesn't really matter. So I'll break this, and then we'll do the proper height. So I think it's up here. So I think I messed that up, but that's okay. It's no major mistake, so it's just a little accident. We get it fixed. We can fix it pretty easily. So it goes like that. Yeah, that looks right. Okay. So then this comes out here like this, and then let's just build the stone bricks because there's a middle part in the stone bricks. So the tower in the middle has to be a little bit different because it can be pretty similar, but I just have to make sure that there's a way that we can get up. So we'll figure it out when we get there. So this goes there like that, and then it goes up this way, but I'll figure that out after. Actually, Critter, if you want to add like a little way so that someone can actually get up to the top of the platform while you're doing that, you don't have to do it right this second, but if we can try and find a way for someone to be able to get up to the top so that we don't have to, fly up. Oh, that works. I have a copyrighted song in my head that I'm trying not to sing right now. So this goes out here. Is that how I built it? Huh. Interesting. I must have done it wrong. I guess I wasn't really examining the picture. I should probably look at the picture before I go and build anything. So now it should be easier just to fill in the rest with the concrete because I have the stone bricks added in. But yeah, so in the next episode, we'll end up playing this mini game, and I'll get some helpers to do that. So it should be fun. I think it's gonna be a fun mini game. It's gonna be an interesting one, but we'll uh, we'll go from there. I'm still thinking about introducing a new series, which I'm not going to reveal because I feel like I should make it a surprise if I do. Um, I've mentioned it a couple times to the nubs in the past, just out of like, maybe this would be an idea, and I'll just contest it to see how it goes. But if I do it, I'll announce it probably in community post before I do so. I feel like I've mentioned it before in the series, so if you've heard it, you might know what I'm talking about. If you don't, stay tuned because it might happen. I think it's a fun thing that we could do, and I feel like it'd be enjoyable for all of my helpers and the nubs to do as well, because all of my helpers just so happen to be nubs. Um, but yeah, so um, if that series ever does surface, I will make a post about it and say when it is entering the channel. But it does involve CJ City, so be on the lookout for that. So we're gonna fill this in with concrete. So as you can see, there's kind of a pattern to the roof, but it's not like a very super complicated pattern. It's a really simple pattern actually. Um, I'm trying to get this. Carter, do you want to finish the roof? I'm gonna see if I can add redstone. um, it's just a thought process. You know, I like to sometimes just randomly add redstone. So basically, how it works, the redstone will work. Oh, I'm confused now. Why is I'm just trying to see if there's a way to actually do it because I think there should be a way to add redstone. So let's do some testing. How about we do that? So if I go down here, there's already a space cleared out except these annoying trees are in the way. Let me drink night vision because I'm not gonna be able to see if I do this. That's invisibility. They went and changed all the colors of the potions a while ago, so I'm still not used to them after they changed them a long time ago. So I should be able to see. I think the door is there. Oh, also I have to actually hold on before I do this. I have to reverse the direction of the doors so that people don't cheat. They have to go like this because then people can't stand in the doorways. Dang, I just like was in the door. Yeah, we just don't want people to be able to cheat in the minigame. Not that my helpers are cheaters, but I've cheated in minigames before, accidentally. It was the tool, the what is it called? What did I call it? Tradesies minigame. That was a fun minigame. I liked that one. I think it's right next door actually. Yeah, it's right there. It's this one over here, right there. But yeah, so now I should be able to go down here without any complications. So is that in the right spot? I think that might be. Hold on, I can test. I can listen for the door sound when I place a redstone torch. Okay, yeah, that's the right spot. So, what I can probably do. So now that the door's shut, if I leave that on and put a pressure plate up top, that way, or if I actually leave them all open, actually, so that when someone goes in, they walk on this pressure plate here, which, oh, that might be a bad spot for it. Let's put it there and see if I can do something with that. So, oh, I might not be able to do anything there with that. If I hold on, testing something. Hold on, let me see if this works. This might not work because it's below the. No, okay, that doesn't work. So, I could use a button. So if I take a button and put it, I'm trying to just do one so that I can just mimic it on the other ones, and you can just see how all the other ones are going to be done. So if I put a button there, and I bring this down, and put redstone, so now the door is open, right? So if I do that, and basically you go into your pod and push the button, um, then basically I could make it so it locks permanently until we push a reset button that resets the entire oh, not sticky pistons. That resets the entire minigame. So if I do this, it's my little like I use this redstone a lot. I really do. I use this redstone a lot. This is one of my methods that you'll see on a lot of my mini games. But I learned it from Stampy. I learned it from the best. Anyways, so if I go like this, and then I add a block extending there like that, and then I put a piston here and a redstone block there, and then I put a piston here. That's just basically going to be the reset piston, so it pushes it back to its original state. So if I go up here, now the door's open, right? If I go over here and I push this button, I'm locked inside, and it stays shut. So it won't open. I'm stuck in here. The dripstone can fall on my head if I am the one chosen. If not, there will be maybe a... Ooh, I can make an escape route here, actually. So someone can actually... Hold on. I'll just have to move the things here. So I'll put another door on this side, just for fun. Just watch this. So if I do this, and then basically at the end of the round, someone can pull a lever, or the person who is at the top of the thing can pull a lever, and basically it will open the door so that people can get out. I think that would be an idea. I think this will work. So if I do, I have to do 2 redstone torches, and then basically someone can let everybody out. So this one's a simpler redstone trail. So if I do this and there's a lever, everybody, or the person who is throwing the trident at the dripstone can just pull the lever after the round, and then just let everybody out so that they can choose a different pod. So it will stay locked until the person with the trident pulls the lever. So basically, for example, I'm just going to show you for example because I'm not going to link them all up now. But if I do, for example, I'll just do this and put a lever there. Say I'm the person who's up top on the platform throwing the trident. I just come down, not down here, up there somewhere. But I come down, round's over, someone might have died, everybody's all survived, they're still locked in their pods. I can just pull this lever, and it lets them all out so that they can go ahead and continue playing the game. Simple, simple. So I'll do all that off camera because it's really simple redstone. It's really nothing major. I kind of gave a hint at how it's going to work. It's the same thing for all sides, so just... I'll show the redstone at the beginning of the next episode. So that being said, I want to thank you for watching. We got it pretty much done, just the redstone, so that'll be easy. Anyways, that being said, I want to thank you for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below saying what we should build in this world, because we're always in need of your guys' fantastical ideas. And in the next episode, we'll head back over here and play the minigame and have our first tournament on the minigame. So that we can see who is going to be the champion of this game. I haven't figured out yet. I might call it Drip Drop. Ooh, Drip Drop would be a funny one. I like that one. We'll see. Anyways, that being said, I want to thank you for watching. While you're down there commenting your ideas, be sure to hit the bell for notifications so you can be notified every single time I make a post, which is Mondays and Fridays for CJ City. And then every now and again, like I said in the last episode, it's not common. It doesn't happen very often, but occasionally it will happen. I will upload a random video. Usually it's going to be on Wednesdays, but I haven't got around to recording those in probably about 2 months. So don't get your hopes up, but I might try to record a random video in the coming weeks. We don't know. But that being said, I want to thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. CJ out.